Can't wait for this week to be over. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I always tell you that you have to turn the page. You have to know when the race is over. But it doesn't mean I have amnesia. And when I went on the track tonight with Slim Jimmy, he warmed up good. I was happy. I was optimistic. I'm thinking to myself, depending on how he feels at the gate, you can drop him in. There'll be a hole there. He's one of the favorites. You can drop him in, leave him in. The final's going for 300 in 2 weeks. Not the end of the world. He's in for sure. But I guess you got to play it by ear, right? You got to see the position you're in, leaving the gate, going into the first turn, and then make a decision. As I said, I'm well aware Grace made a break. Bomb Hugger made a break. My Jazz made a break. I'm well aware. But at the same time, I have to be able to stuff that into a room somewhere in my head and drive the horse I'm sitting behind. This is the same horse. Remember, I had a bad night the night he was third, beat a neck. I didn't maybe keep going with him when I should have, and it really cost us a win. I didn't want to turn this into, a soft drive that really, it's nice to race for 300,000 in 2 weeks, but we're racing for 40 tonight. And this race from the get-go was setting up almost exactly like Northfield last week, right? Took our time out of the gate, let one of the horses to beat cross over to the front, in this case the favorite. Now I got a decision to make. Do I drop him in the 3-hole? I could have. I don't think the result would have been much different, as clearly I know what they're going to find when they scope him is some mucus, hopefully not a lot. It might be a little bit of blood, hopefully not a lot, but we have more than enough time to clean up whatever's in there. Whatever's going on with Slim Jimmy tonight can be rectified quite easily in 14 days. I'm certain of that. So with that out of the way, I'm back to the decision in the first turn. It seemed like a pretty no-brainer to me. It's a carbon copy of Northfield Park. Put him on the front. We're not getting over the quarter very quick. I'm going to be at the half in 58, 57.4, 58, 58 in a bit, which I was. And as I cleared to the front in front of the grandstand, it just felt like all the bad news from the past week just kind of melted away. It just seemed like Jimmy made front. We're getting everything our own way. I don't think Aaron can beat us. Come and get me. Everything was going fine. Starting into the backstretch, I hear this horse come with a rush. I'm not really concerned about anybody at this point. I assume I'll let him get up into my wheel and then kick the earplug. Slim Jimmy will turn on. I don't want to cut him loose too early, though, because I still got Aaron on my back. I didn't have to worry about that. I get the earplugs out, and Jimmy was all done. Now, Slim Jimmy is not going to be out-trotted by any colt in Ohio. Fair and square, healthy, sound. It's not going to happen. Now, I did train him this week, and Jason and I talked about the shoes he is on. Is it enough protection? Does it protect the heel of his foot enough? If we go back to a pad that sits somewhere near the back of his foot, is it going to be too much? Is he going to get up near his elbows again? None of that mattered after he won at Northfield. It was a no-brainer. It was a moot point. These are the shoes he's wearing at Scioto. And I don't think the shoes cut him beat. I think looking at the 3 that we took to Kentucky last week that were sick, right? 2 of them scoped fine in the middle of the week when we trained them. We did have a little bit of a virus go through the barn. Nothing where they didn't even spike a temperature, didn't come off their feed. But on race night, they were a little flat. So I think that's pretty much what we're working with here with Jimmy. And although it sucks, we do have 14 days before he races for 300,000, and he get beat. It's the way it is. So it's a tough one to take. Obviously, we're going to take a very close look at Sweet on Pete tomorrow morning to make sure everything is all right with her. Again, she trained great this week, seemed good, looked good. Now, she's nowhere near Slim Jimmy in the barn, so that's a bonus, I suppose. But he didn't seem sick either. Even coming back to the paddock, I just watched him walk by the hood of my car. He seemed fine. So we'll get to the bottom of yet another poor performance this week, but I mean, it's pretty hard for us to complain. It's pretty hard for me to complain. I'm going to complain. I'm going to feel bad. I'm going to be pissed off for the rest of the night, because that's racing. That is what we do. When we lose, we get angry, especially when we're supposed to win. I'm not angry with the way I drove the horse. I think everything was done properly from my point, and I'm the first one. I'm the first one to cast a shadow on myself if mistakes are made. Tonight was a winning trip. and I would suspect Slim Jimmy's body let him down a bit. We'll get to the bottom of it, clean him up, fix him up, and we will have him ready to go in 14 days. So, that is it. It is only... No, it's Saturday. Thank God it's Saturday. So hopefully the Phillies can come out swinging tomorrow and put a rare, which is good, but a rare shitty week behind all of us. So, that is it. I don't want to drone on about it. I'm angry. I'm going to be angry for the rest of the night. Thank God I did all my videos today, because I would be in no mood to be talking tomorrow. So, I don't know how you could possibly have a good week. I didn't. Few of our horses did, but not many. But we'll endeavor to have a better week next week and start it all over again. So, can't always be running hot. You're gonna have to, when you go up, you got to come down. And we're on the floor right now. We'll bounce back. There's no reason why any of the horses that I've talked about in the last 10 minutes, Jimmy included, first and foremost, there's no reason why these horses can't bounce right back. So, we'll talk to you soon. Suck it up. Have a beer. Tomorrow's a new day.